What in the world does the Keystone XL pipeline have to do with Ukraine? Don't worry, the Republicans are here to explain. Take it away.
What can Congress do realistically?
Well, I think we should move forward on natural gas exports very quickly. I think we should approve an LNG terminal on the East Coast to go to Europe. I think we should approve the Keystone Pipeline. I think we should show that the U.S. is going to be moving forward on becoming energy independent and supplying energy to Europeans.
Moving forward with the Keystone Pipeline, that development would take years, though, to actually make that happen.
The signal, Kate, the signal that is America is open for energy business, and America is going to be helping our allies with energy resources so that they can be less dependent on Russian energy resources.
That is amazing, man. What in the world are you talking about? No. Look, a lot of people that give to the Republican Party stand to benefit from Keystone Pipeline. Let's send a signal to Putin that the Republican donors get taken care of first. Keystone XL Pipeline. You would think the Keystone XL Pipeline leads into, Romania or something, or that it comes out of Ukraine. No, it comes from Canada, goes in the U.S. Yes, we export out of there, but by the way, that's the second irony there. What happened? I thought you guys were talking about independence on energy independence, right? But then you're saying, no, don't keep it in the U.S., export it out. Interesting. I wonder what your real motives were all along. Here's more of this nonsense.
I'm right when I talk about that inherent link between energy and security, energy and prosperity. And when we don't develop our resources, and when we are not able to feed others with our resources, and so many others are reliant upon Russia, who does develop their resources, and with that wealth are able to strengthen their military and their influence and power on the globe.
Now we got to feed others with our resources? I thought the whole point was to feed ourselves, energy independence. Yeah. That turns out that was a lot of bullshit, right? No. Now we got to go feed other people. In other words, make money for the oil companies. That's what it's all about. And they're not alone. Here's more. This is a Republican talking point.
Here today, was it in Washington, D.C., we had all these protesters against the Keystone Pipeline. Look, America needs pipelines, just like the other parts of the globe that we were just talking about need their pipelines. We need ours. And those protesters griping about, perhaps an earthworm will be displaced when a pipeline is built in America. That earthworm, it can take one for the team.
How did this go from Ukraine to an earthworm taking one for the team? I mean, it's so out of left field because they're going to grab any opportunity, not only to criticize President Obama, go, he's not approving Keystone Pipeline yet, right? But also to gimme. Keystone, plus, you know what would really show Putin? Lowering the minimum wage. That'll send a signal. Okay, like I said, they're not alone. Here comes Hannity.
Well, it's interesting you say that. KT McFarland, I thought, had 4 great suggestions. 1, the Keystone Pipeline. 2, Obama should reverse course, move forward with fracking, horizontal drilling. Also, that Obama should send a delegation to Poland, the Czech Republic, Central Europe, and should help them develop fracking techniques.
We've got to frack over there before the fracking comes over here. And I hear oil subsidies to ExxonMobil that would be strong. That would show a message to Putin that we're giving all the taxpayer money to our oil companies. Oh, they love this opportunity. Finally, O'Reilly.
Finally, a couple of unintended consequences. Number 1, there will be no military budget cuts. President Obama has to know that now. Number 2, the Keystone Pipeline must be approved. Why? Because Russia is blackmailing Europe over energy. Supplies a third of oil and natural gas to the EU. The more oil and natural gas the USA and Canada can produce and distribute, the weaker Russia becomes on the world stage. I fervently hope President Obama understands that.
Finally, there's at least a reason thrown out there, right? Now, Russia does export a lot of energy into Europe, but has it stopped Europe from standing up to Russia? No. They all were united in saying we're going to give now, they just announced today, an $11 billion aid package to Ukraine, so we're going to support them. And on Thursday, they're considering all of the harshest economic sanctions that Europe has to offer, despite the fact that they get so much energy from Russia. Because as it turns out, energy is a worldwide market. Yes, they'll have to pay a little bit more, but they can get it from Saudi Arabia, from China, from us. They can get it from anywhere. Yes, it's a little bit more convenient coming through the pipelines that, by the way, go through Ukraine from Russia. Yes, it's a little cheaper, but they're willing to pay that price, and they've already shown it. So this idea that we have to build Keystone Pipeline over here so that the Europeans will stand up to Putin, which they already have, is absurd. And then, of course, another wish list of the Republicans. No, don't cut the military. Don't cut the military in case we have to go nuclear with Russia. Don't cut the military. And by the way, also, you've got to cut taxes on the rich. Why? I don't know. I thought we were doing a wish list.